Hello everyone, my name is Ishan Jolly. I'm a Twitch streamer and voice actor, and welcome to the review of the Neumann U87AI. This microphone cost me £2,000. But yeah, I would really appreciate you guys just going over and following me over at twitch.tv/jollylegend because I've spent so much money and seeing my follower number go up, that'd be really nice. Alright, okay, I'm running this through the Cranbourne Audio Camden EC1 with the gain set to 19 decibels, because I found out that I was testing out this right now, it's hitting around minus 20-ish decibels. I will be boosting this later, but when I was just testing it, and if I get a bit loud, then it starts clipping any higher than 19 decibels, so that's interesting. This microphone is quite hot. Now I will use the Mojo circuit on the Cranbourne Audio EC1. Now the cream is engaged. Okay, here is a 25% on the cream Mojo style on the Camden Audio EC1. Now the cream is set to 50% right at the 12 o'clock position at Mojo. I'm really mispronouncing words today. Well, I'm really tired. I apologize for all the mispronunciations. But yeah, there we go. Shouldn't affect the way the microphone sounds at least. There we go. This is 50% of the cream. Now 75% or 9 o'clock, whatever preference is better in your mind. That's on the cream setting here. That's how it sounds. And now the cream is maxed out, giving that full harmonic distortion that is provided by the Camden Audio EC1. No, the Cranbourne Audio Camden EC1. There we go. That's the cream. And now it's back off. Now over to the thump. Thump is off. Now the thump is set to 25%, or 3 o'clock. Is it 3 o'clock? No, that's 9 o'clock. It's set to this one. Then it's 12. So when I say 25%, I mean this one, the 9 o'clock? Yeah, then 12 o'clock. And then 3 o'clock, right, for 75%. And then 100% is maxed out, of course. Now it's at 50% on the thump. Okay, wow, this is a nice sound. It's really bassy and warm, actually. I'm interested. In my headphones, it sounds really cool. Okay. And now 75% on the thump, on the Cranbourne Audio Camden EC1. And now the thump has been maxed out. This is really, really bassy. Wow. Okay, there we go. And now the Mojo circuit has been completely disabled. Now I will go through and check out the different switches on this microphone. First up, we have the bass cut filter. So here I'm speaking with the bass filter enabled. Bassy, boomy, deep. And now I have disabled the bass cut filter. Bassy, boomy, deep. Polar patterns, let's go. Okay. First off, I am testing out the omnidirectional polar pattern. As I spin the microphone around, this is how it sounds in all the different directions. Here we go, and this is how it sounds. There we go, omnidirectional. Bidirectional. So here is how it sounds from the front. Here is how it sounds from the side. Here is how it sounds from the back. And here is how it sounds from the other side. And now cardioid. Here's that sound from the front, and as I move the microphone around, it should be slowly deadening off as it gets to the back, and should be the most dead here. And then, turning back, and there we go. The microphone is back to the front. Add cardioid. There we go. Now let's fix this back on to the shock mount. There we go. I'm sorry for if there was a lot of handling noise there. I hope it didn't sound too annoying. Right. Okay. Now I'll do a commercial style read. Interesting thing, curiosity. We can learn from it. We can die from it. And sometimes it can lead us to places we never imagined we could reach. Introducing the new BMW i8. And now I will do a monologue from the movie Gladiator to just show how it sounds in an acting style read. I really am messing up my words today, I'm sorry. My name is Maximus Decimus Meridius, Commander of the armies of the North, General of the Felix Legions, and loyal servant to the true Emperor Marcus Aurelius, father to a murdered son, husband to a murdered wife, and I will have my vengeance in this life or the next. And now, rapping. Let's go, my shot from Hamilton. I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Hey, yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. I'ma get a scholarship to King's College. I probably shouldn't brag, but dang, I'm amazing, astonished. The problem is I got a lot of brains with no polish. I got a holler just to be heard with every word I drop notch. I'm a diamond in the rough, a shiny piece of coal, trying to reach my goal. My power of speech unimpeachable. Only 19, but my mind is older. These New York City streets get colder. I shoulder every burden, every disadvantage I've learned to manage. I don't have a gun to brush. I walk these streets famished. The planet is Spanish spark into a flame. But damn, it's getting dark, so let me spell out the name. I'm the ALEXANDER. We are meant to be a colony that runs independently. And there we go, that's some rapping. And now some singing tests. I'm not a good singer, but here we go. High in the halls of the kings who are gone, Jenny would dance with her ghost. The one she had lost and the one she had found, and the ones who had loved her the most. The ones who'd been gone for so very long, she couldn't remember their names. They spun her around on the damp old stones, spun away all her sorrow and pain. And she never wanted to leave, never wanted to leave, never wanted to leave, never wanted to leave. That was Jenny of Old Stones. All these songs are from Game of Thrones. Let's go. And who are you? The proud Lord said that I must bow so low. Only a cat of a different coat, that's all the truth I know. In a coat of gold, a coat of red, a lion still has claws, and mine are long and sharp, my lord, as long and sharp as yours. And so he spoke, that Lord of Castamere. But now the rains weep o'er his hall, with no one there to hear. Yes, now the rains weep o'er his hall, when not a soul to hear. And the final one. He rode through the streets of the city, down from his hill on high. All the winds and the steps and the cobble, he rode to a woman's sigh. For she was a secret treasure, she was his shame and his bliss. And a chain and a keep are nothing compared to a woman's kiss. For hands of gold are always cold, but a woman's hands are warm. For hands of gold are always cold, but a woman's hands are warm. Right, so those are all the tests I'm going to do on this microphone. Right, so now I will be comparing this microphone to all the microphones I have. And I've sold the TLM102, but I still have like a billion WAV files and videos from the previous reviews I've done, so I can just slot one of them in, and that should give you a good check to see how it differs from this microphone. Because it's run through the same preamp and everything, and I'll make sure it's like at the same gain level and all that sort of stuff. So, should be a good enough comparison. Now, first off, I will switch over to the TLM103 microphone. Let's go. Okay, now I've got this microphone. Now I'm using the Neumann TLM103 microphone. I will match all the gains in post. These two microphones are the exact same distance from my mouth. I can hear already. This microphone has this one sounds a lot less full, but it sounds like it's got a much stronger treble and a much brighter, bigger presence boost over the top end. So it sounds more processed straight out of the box, I guess, is what you could say. But there we go. This is the Neumann TLM103. Now back to the U87AI. And now I'm back to the U87AI. And now I will play a clip from one of the previous reviews I did with the Neumann TLM102, and you can hear how it sounds in difference. I'll make sure the gain match is all correct and all that is done. So there we go, TLM102. Okay, now the Neumann TLM102. Same thing run through the Camden EC1, but I have boosted the gain to 30 decibels because this microphone is a bit quieter in the output, so 30 decibels is the right for this microphone. Here is how it sounds, the Neumann TLM102 microphone in comparison to the Neumann TLM103. It's the exact same distance from my mouth, so there you go. Now back to the Neumann TLM103. And there we go. That is the comparison to the TLM102. I don't know how it differs because I'm not doing this live, but there you go. Now, the AKG C414 microphone. Okay, here we go. The AKG C414 XLII microphone. Everything's the exact same. The microphone, the capsules are exact same distance from my mouth, going through the same pop filter. I'm speaking the same volume and same sort of tone. So this is how it sounds on the AKG C414 XLII microphone in the cardioid polar pattern with none of the switches engaged on the back. So there we go. Now back to the U87AI. And now I'm back to the U87AI. I just love hearing this in my headphones. It just sounds so full and just rich. All these other like microphones, the AKG, the TLM103, they sound so like high and they sound like they've boosted so much of the high end that the fullness and the richness is kind of like quieter in comparison. But there we go. Now I'll be using the RE20 microphone, so let's go. This is the ElectroVoice RE20 microphone. So far, out of all the microphones I've tested so far, at least in my headphones, this sounds the closest to the U87AI. However, when watching this back, it always sounds way different than it does on my headphones, so there we go. U87AI versus the ElectroVoice RE20 microphone. Now back to the U87AI. And hey, now back to the U87AI microphone. And here we go. This is how it sounds before I will swap over to the final microphone in this comparison, the Shure SM7B. Let's go. Okay, here we go. This is the Shure SM7B microphone from the same distance as the Neumann U87AI microphone from my mouth. And now here is the Shure SM7B engaging the full proximity effect on this microphone. As this is the use you want from this microphone, don't you? Right? You want to use it in this style. Okay, there we go. And now just back to how it sounds next to the U87AI. And now back to the U87AI. I'll actually do a proximity effect comparison with this just because I did it on the SM7B. Okay, now, yeah, there we go. The pad. I'm using the pad now to get the maximum proximity effect on this microphone. So this should now be much bassier, and this is how it sounds. Let's go. Okay, I'm going to put the pad back to normal and speak from a normal distance. So, there we go. That's my review of the Neumann U87AI microphone. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please do go follow me over at twitch.tv/joylegend. Make me feel better about spending so much money on a microphone. I would love to see you there. Hang out, chat with me at any time. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. See you all later, and goodbye.